Everybody, we'll look at some comic books. Thinning out my collection, these are some of the ones I'm saving. So this is What If the Avengers Lost Operation Galactic Storm. I know that this one came out in 1993 because it was recently my car line read, so that's been kind of fun. I'm a big Superman fan, so I have a lot of Superman books. So if you're into DC, I'm your guy. Here's one. This is The Adventures of Superman 476. Let's see what's interesting about this one. This came out in March 91. Oh, first appearance of Linear Man. Can honestly say I don't remember Linear Man. I don't remember exactly when this one came out. It's in really rough shape. It says Silver Age Classics. It's just a reprinting, but I think they did it in the 80s. I don't know. So, I mean, the book's not valuable, but especially in this condition, it's terrible. But it's still a fun read, still fun art, so it doesn't bother me. This one is Suicide Squad, The Phoenix Gambit, Part 4, number 43. Came out in July 1990, I believe. Nick Fury, number 1. A more recent book. Oh, here's another Carline read. This is What If Death's Head 1 had lived. This one is number 54. I wish they put the years on all the books, but kind of understand why they don't. Okay, so I love X-Men and I love the Sentinels. Pretty much any story that has Sentinels, especially on the cover, I'm going to keep those. So this one is X-Men 55, August 96, Twilight of Heroes. But it is a very cool cover, I think. I think that one's really cool. With the Avengers on it, I don't know. I dig it. Also love Wolverine, especially this cover. I think this one's really, really cool. X-Men Legends number 8 with Wolverine and Omega Red. Look at that. That's great. This is part of Zero Hour. This is the Adventures. This is Alpha Centurion, but it's Superman. It's number 516 of the storyline that went on forever. Adventures of Superman 8. This is an annual from 96. I just don't get rid of my Superman books very often, so it's one of my favorites. Adventures of Superman 641 from August 2005. This was right after he died. What year was that? 93? Man, I can't read it. I really do need new glasses. Part of the Funeral for a Friend. I have all of them, but just not in front of me. But yeah, just right after Superman got killed. Okay, these are cool. Okay, so I showed some of these in a previous episode with all of the 3D covers. So, I mean, nothing significant about this book except it's got a cool cover. So I kept that one for sure. Superboy 69. Who is the new hero of Hawaii? That's kind of fun. Supergirl, part of the New 52. What kryptonite doesn't kill? I think this is a smoking hot cover. Just great. Supergirl 18. That's really cool. Action Comics 842. I mean, it never ends. Never ends. Supergirl in Action Comics. So this is Action Comics 706. Welcome to Smallville. Speaking of Smallville 8 and 9. We have DC Universe, The Rebirth. This is Superwoman 5. This is another one, just awesome cover. I like that one a lot. Superman World of New Krypton, number 9. This came out in January 2010, it looks like. If I remember right, this part of the story, Superman goes back and becomes the Kal-El, the general again. So he's kind of not dealing with Earth, if I remember the story right. So that's kind of interesting. This was Dark Crisis, the special edition. This was the free comic book day, but honestly, this cover is awesome. This is an awesome cover. Definitely keeping that one. Superman, this is more 90s goodness. September 1990, I think that's what that says. Superman number 47. Superman, the Man of Steel from 1991, August of 91. So another one of those just awesome, I think this was a free comic book day, although it doesn't say on there. I think this was a free comic book day book. 3 all-new stories for only 25 cents. It's kind of cool. I like cheap comic books. I'm good with that too. But this cover is great. That is a cool cover. This one I think is a really cool cover too. This was, give me a year, 1980. I think this is 85 or 86. Firestar #2, but I 100% picked it up because check out Wolverine on the cover there. Got the little Spidey logo on the bottom for the direct. I love it. Lady Mechanica, she has got a bunch of these free comic book day books. I looked them all up, and they all basically have the same cover with slightly different backgrounds. But it's like the same like pose and everything. It's kind of interesting. It's like a post-apocalyptic world, and everything's like steampunk. I don't know. Maybe that's your jam. It's not bad. I didn't hate it. Okay, Sequest DSV #1. I just really liked the show. I mean, this is the only comic book I read. It was okay, but I just loved the show, so I kept that one. Supreme 7. I kept this one just because I like the stripes. I like the background a lot. Yeah. Superman 50. Back to full power. Yeah. Kind of a classic move. Punch it down a brick wall. Back from the Dead, The Adventures of Superman #500. This one is a little bit thicker, and it's got that cool kind of hologrammy look to the front. They made so many of them. There's very little value because they just made a gazillion, but I still dig it. The Battle for Metropolis, The Adventures of Superman 513. This is Superman when he's, in my opinion, too buff. And frankly, I don't like long-haired Superman. I just don't. That's not the Superman I like. I keep it because it's part of the storyline, but I don't like it. Speaking of cheap comic books, Fantastic Four. This one is 9 cents. 9 cents. You can't go wrong. If you got a dime, pick up a comic book. Do that all day. Injustice, Gods Among Us. This is #7. This one I'm just keeping because of the cover. I think it's a pretty rad cover. Excalibur. This is March. I don't know what year. But this one has the Sentinels in it, so I kept it. And then just a couple Fantastic Four books, because I like the Fantastic Four too. Who doesn't? This is #4 of Ultimate and #10 of Ultimate. And that is my next batch of keepers. So thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed some of these covers. Which one did you enjoy the most? Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Nerd.
Whoa! Why you gotta hate?